Hey, gorgeous people. Welcome to my channel, Being a Carer with Kes. I know you must be wondering, this title Kes, are we safe? Yes, you are very safe. Now, I just wanted to let you know that if you have issues with being trustworthy, please don't come to the UK. If you have issues with keeping your own end of the contract you have signed with your sponsor or employer, please do not come to the UK. If you want to give your people's addresses, phone numbers out to just anybody who asks them, please don't come to UK. My name is Kesiana Akwara Ati, a health and social care trainer. To all you old and new returning subscribers, you guys are simply amazing. Oh, words cannot qualify you guys. You guys are just something else. And hey, if you're just watching this channel for the first time, what on earth are you still waiting for? Smash the like button, yeah? And smash the subscribe button as well. But don't forget, click on that notification bell as well. So whenever I upload a new video, you will be among the very first to know. Also follow me on Instagram, Care by Kes, TikTok, Care by Kes, and Twitter, Care by Kes as well. And I will, as always, I'll see you there. All right? So today's topic, you might be wondering, why this topic is, why are you talking about, why you tell us, please don't come to the UK? I am, because it's important that you understand what happens in the UK, how the UK works. Because to be honest with you, the system does work. So let's dive into it quickly. Now, if you have issues with being trustworthy, don't come to the UK. Why? In this country, trust, let me say that again, trust, Trust, is a social currency. That is why you can go into a shop, buy a car, buy furniture, have your telephone contract made, and you come to an agreement and they deduct the money from your account. You have a standing agreement. And your word is supposed to be your bond. Now, if after you made payment for that for a certain amount of months or time, and you say to yourself, oh, what the heck, I can't go on with it. The bailiffs will come calling. Yes, the bailiffs will come calling. Now, if you've been here in the UK for like myself for a very long time, you'd have watched the show that says, if you can't pay, we will take it away. Now, in that show, they have series, or should I say episodes. Some of the ones I watched were like, people bought a car, said they were going to pay back. They paid up for some time and then stopped. And what happened? The bailiffs come calling. And they don't come calling when you are out of the house. They come calling very early in the morning. In fact, they wake you up from sleep. And when they come, you cannot make payment for that because you're also going to pay the bailiff's money as well. Whoever is sending them to you, you have to pay them their money as well. So compounded, let's say you owe 5,000. If they add their money, it's going to be much more than that. You will have to pay, or they will confiscate things in the house. Yes. If you're lucky, the police might be involved. And guess what? It goes on your credit score. And what will happen when that happens? When it goes on your credit score, you will not be attractive to money lenders. No. Because people feel like, this one, they have no integrity. They are not trustworthy. Now, if you are also one who does not like to keep to their end of a bargain or a deal or a contract they have signed or agreed or shook, hands on, then please don't come to the UK. Because for some of you who are coming here on a sponsorship visa, it doesn't matter what capacity, as a carer, as a doctor, as a nurse, as a teacher, as an engineer, whatever. If you have signed a contract, say for 5 years, I know some who have signed a contract for 3 years, for some for 1, some for 2. Now, that contract is binding. Is a legal tender. It is binding. And it is your duty to keep to it. Now, for some of my healthcare assistants, you are lucky to have employers or sponsors who paid everything for you. Your ticket, your visa concession, everything they paid. And you got into the house. They gave you a house to live in. Possibly they were taking the money from your salary. It's rent. I mean, no company pays rent free for their staff. You have to pay for yourself. And then you have an issue with that. You now say to yourself, okay, I've worked here for 3 months. I'm done. I want to go somewhere else. This blah, 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 blah. Hello. You want to have a rethink of that. If your health is not affected by what you are doing, what's the point living? If they're not mean to you, why are you living? And again, even if you want to go, know this, that you have signed a contract. You must keep your end. If you cannot, you have to make payments. Why? Because they have expended so much bringing you here and getting everything sorted and helping you to settle in. And now you want to, leave them in the lodge and take off. It's not happening. You will have to make payments. I have heard on some YouTuber, or better say I watched, where they said, oh, they were somewhere, but they had to leave for whatever reason. But they had to make payment to their bosses because they said to them, listen, we brought you here and everything. You've not kept your end of the deal. So you have to make payment, which is right. So there's no need complaining. Now, if you're also one who is complaining that your employer is asking you to pay, particularly in the domiciliary sector, I get that a lot, to pay for transfers, maybe in a week you have to pay £10. Hello, I go to work here in the UK, I transport myself. Yes, your company can decide to do that for you. And when they are doing that for you, it's saving you a lot of stress, believe me. Particularly in the domiciliary sector, it saves you a lot of stress. And let's assume, for instance, you're not in a care sector, you're somewhere else. You will pay your transport. And is your company going to pay it for you? Do you expect to be spoon-fed? No. It doesn't work like that. If it did, I'll be very happy. Trust me. I will have my own share. Do you get it? So if they're asking you to pay, sit down with them, have an agreement, come to terms, and settle it amicably. Don't make any noise about it. It's not necessary. Yeah. Now, if you have issues with respecting the law, hello, please don't come to the UK because it may not turn out well for you. Why? In this country, I mean, one thing I love about this country is that it is run, it functions on the law. Not just the law, but the implementation and the enforcement of the law. Does that make sense? There is no sacred cow, or maybe you call it sacred, but I like to say sacred cow. Everybody is under the law. Every single person is under the law. I am sure you must have heard of our lovely PM who was fined for attending a party in London. That is a PM, something that you will not hear of in some other countries of the world, or should I say nations of the world. But in the UK, like I said, nobody's under is over the law rather. We are all under it. So if you have a problem with respecting laws, is either your way or the highway, then please don't come to the UK for your own safety, for your own peace of mind, or you could be arrested or you could be deported. Does that make sense? Now, if also you're one of those people, who like to take, kick fronts, kick backs, cut corners, give bribes or take bribes, not in the UK. Now, most of the time, you are told when you get to an office, the do's and the don'ts. That is why your contract, you must read it. Read your contract. In this country, you cannot take bribe, you cannot give bribe, you cannot cut corners. Because when the law catches up with you, there will be a price to pay. Does that make sense? So please, I beg of you, anybody gives you anything, it doesn't have to be in care, it could be a teacher, it could be anybody, any profession at all. Make sure you declare for your own peace of mind and safety. Now, also, if you are one that doesn't have respect for other people's privacy, and thereby you are breaching data protection, which is the GDPR. I used to be a compliance officer, and I know what that means. Now, it means that you cannot give somebody another person's contact, particularly phone numbers or links to their homes or whatever, without due authorization from them. Now, I have been asked by my subscribers, both on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, the TikTok or Twitter, Kes, why are you not putting links of homes on your channel so we can apply? And I'm like, listen, I've been just looking in the UK for a very long time, and I can tell you, I can be sued. And I don't want to make Christmas happen early for anybody. So I am shutting my mouth. Does that make sense? And much appreciation to all you fellow YouTubers out there, my brothers and my sisters, who have been giving links to people. I mean, on your channel, you give links of homes to people. Please, I want to just caution you. If there was a way I could reach you, I would have reached you. Please, make sure you have an email, not a telephone call. Telephone calls don't work because they could deny it. Make sure you have an email from them authorizing you to advertise the vacancies on your channel. If you have not, please, I beg of you, do the needful. protect yourselves. Because if they take you to court and they win the case, which they probably will do, you will pay the cost of your lawyer and the cost of their lawyers. And trust me, the lawyers don't take peanuts. Therefore, you have made Christmas happen early for somebody at your own detriment. And also because it has gone to court, it will be on your DBS. Now, the DBS is a very important, document in this country. I have a video on that. Beware if you want to live and work in the UK. Your DBS is your passport to be in this country. Because everything about you comes on that. So, so data protection is a big thing in this country. Don't go give somebody's phone number to another just because they asked. Make sure you get authorization first. Does that make sense? Please, let's protect ourselves. Yeah. Now, if you want to sign, just sign documents. Say, oh, sign, just take and sign without reading. Hello, please have a rethink. Make sure you read every single thing. If you must get a magnifying glass to do that, get a magnifying glass and read through everything. If you do not understand, ask for clarification. So you don't go signing your life away. Does that make sense, people? I plead with you. Look out for yourselves. Do what is right, please. But if you feel you cannot, abide by the laws of the land, don't bother coming. Does that make sense? So till I see you in my next video, always remember this. Never you forget that no matter what the matter is, you, my darlings, matter so much more. Au revoir.